Latency is the communication between you and the server. So it's the response time that when you request something and something give you back. That's called latency. When you open your phone and say facebook.com, go, or go on YouTube and say, oh, nerdy talk, search. That time is your latency. Home, we're using about 11, 7, 9 latency, ms, microseconds. Old age internet for the boats or huge nets is roughly about 700 to 800 ms. Look at the difference. It's almost 800%. Starlink is working within 40 to 80 ms. Stop for a second of thinking that me having 200 megabytes, 120 megabytes, it's gonna make a big difference. It won't. Why? Because if the latency is greater, what's the point of having 200 megabytes and having 200 latency? If I can have 40 megabytes and 30 latency, which one do you prefer? I prefer 40 with 10 latency. It's a lot faster communication between you and the server. So this is very important. So guys, stop doing a speedy test. If you do a speedy test, look at your latency. If you have a high latency, yeah, you're gonna have shitty stream. Sorry about the language. You're gonna have badly stream. You're gonna have a movie that is always loading. If you have a low latency, it's gonna be quick. So this right here for me is very important. I got 60, goes down to 40, goes all the way up to 93. 93 for me is already horrible. It's time for me to start complaining. If it keeps that way, it's complaining. But I know there had an obstruction. Something happened to create that latency higher, right? So it came right back down to 50. And that's my average right there. Average is gonna be right between 50 and 60, right here. It's a great latency. I can't complain about it. It might not pull it up here because then my latency from my internet is not pretty good because of my internet. And also remember, I'm getting remotely connection to the unit. The latency here, it hovers the minimum 42, the maximum 135, and the last was 57 ms. Guys, this is great. Honestly, I cannot ask for much more. Having internet freedom to bring a unit whatever I want, whenever I please. With great internet, I can do live shows, I can do streaming, I can do anything, anywhere. In the ocean, paying $200 a month? What else can I ask for?